Now, something that we haven't covered nearly enough on this channel is Hellraiser. We did do a video for the Halloween special in 2019, but that was it. I want to talk today about this Lament configuration box that I got from a guy on eBay. It's a 3D printed version, but it's very nice. Mr. H reviews over at his channel. No connection to ours, just a similar sounding channel name. His channel's much better, and he got this through. Now, if you're not sure what the Lament configuration is, here's a clip from the movie. Basically, in a nutshell, anyone who messes about with this box might find themselves in a bit of trouble with these guys called the Cenobites. Now, the box kind of moves in these different positions and angles. It's pretty cool, but then when it's open, these guys come out and it gets a bit mental.
The box. You opened it. We came.
It's just a puzzle box!
Oh no. It is a means to summon us.
So, being a popular franchise, there's different versions of the Lament configuration box you can get. There's this Rubik's Cube style one which I bought, quite expensive as you can see. It doesn't really do much. I didn't want to jumble it up because I didn't think I'd be able to put it back together again. It's kind of hidden away in a glass cabinet. There's also a tin box you can get, again quite expensive. As nice as it looks, it is just a tin box. It doesn't really do much. There's also like other versions like this wooden box, doesn't even open up from what I can tell. Very expensive, again as nice as it looks. So it was really nice to see this version that Mr. H Reviews did a video about. Again, check out his channel, great video, but this is our review here with myself and the core. Hope you enjoy.
The record button, wasn't it?
Right, so Brand Next Reviews, we've got the core here for this one. And, yep, that was some kind of like weird Cenobite noise or something random. Yeah, so this is from Bluefoot 3D printed models. Mr. H Reviews did not a review, he did an unboxing of this recently, and I was pretty impressed with what I saw, so I bought one, and yeah, it was off eBay, and it was about £40, which I think is reasonably priced. It's very reasonably priced.
I mean, I've seen cheaper tat sell for way more, and this isn't tat, so...
yeah, that was the point. It was like you were saying before, like something like this could be on in Forbidden Planet, and it'd be like way more expensive. And this is decent as well. If I saw this in Forbidden Planet, I would want it. But usually it's just kind of like you say, tats that you normally get, whereas this is like really cool.
It's like up £40 for this cheap bit of plastic with Hicks's name on it.
Yeah, pretty much, or something like this. So what you get with it, I'll show you the sort of the mechanics of it in a moment, because that's the really very impressive like part to this, which was a big selling point. But yeah, basically you get the stand with it as well, and it stands on there like that. Obviously the stand is kind of modelled on the design of the thing itself as well. You get this with it as well, which is pretty cool because you can put it on a shelf or something. It says the Lament configuration,
which of course is what this is, the box from Hellraiser.
The box. The buff opened it and the topher came. Yeah,
I was going to say Bluefoot. Isn't that kind of like what we call Buff Whitefoot after he stood in Topher's?
Yeah, no, that was something else. So yeah, you've got this diagram here as well. I can't remember if this was in one of the films. It does look familiar. I mean, obviously this is specifically taken from something. I can't remember though. It's been a while since I watched them, but it does remind me. I can't remember if it was in Hellraiser 2 in the guy's study, or if it was in maybe the 4th film. I can't remember, but it does look familiar though. But yeah, the box itself anyway, let's have a quick look. So obviously, there's a few of these kind of things. If you've got any of these in your collection, different like versions, you can get like the basic like tin box, which looks very nice, but at the end of the day, it's just a tin box, and it's very expensive for what it is, to say it's a tin box. There's like a Rubik's Cube that I've got as well, which again is pretty cool, but I didn't want to mess with it because I wouldn't be able to put it back in the design that you've got. The beauty of this is you can kind of have a play around with it, so obviously you can kind of see where the splits are. That's necessary to be able to get into it. So it opens up, if I get it right. So it kind of opens like this. I mean, that alone is like pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's basically how it opens in the film.
Yeah, and then
I mean, in the film you don't take it apart like this, of course, but you know, limitations of what they can do.
Yeah, as movie magic. Yeah. I mean, at that degree, you're gonna see all sorts of nasty shit flying out of it if they did that. But then you turn it ever so slightly, as long as you line it up properly. I'm not brilliant at this. It's not the thing that's rubbish. It's me that's not brilliant at like, lining it up. Hang on, let me just figure it out. Yeah, there we go. So you line it up, and then you get it to go back into this configuration, and you've got that as well.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool, is that? I was like really impressed when I saw that. Now this is done on a 3D printer, but I don't think it shows too much. I was expecting this to be a lot lighter than it actually is. It's not heavy, but it's heavier than I thought it would be. And it's hand painted as well, and it's done very well. One thing I was saying to you before, when you do slide this thing, it's not scraping against any of the painted bits from what I can see. It's all just like these black bits are just kind of like against each other. Obviously put it back in the right way around, and it closes back up again. So yeah, very nice. And I've done it wrong actually.
I was going to say, I think he's fucked it.
Yeah, so it goes. In fact, before I put it back together, on the inside, I don't know if you can quite catch that, but it does have a little written thing. I don't know if... Are we able to just put the torch on? Let's have a look. Is that better?
Kind of, but it's kind of... Just hold it still.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, I don't think you can really see it that well, because the light actually...
But it's got writing inside it, and it's... what specifically it says... we will tear your soul apart, basically. And on the very inside,
it's got Tofu Whitefoot. I mean, Bluefoot.
The Bluefoot logo as well, which is very nice because the people that actually sold it are the ones that like made
wrong.
It. And...
Yep, that's right.
What? Oh yeah.
No, wrong.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I thought you were saying wrong. The people that sold it.
No, you're wrong. You're putting it together wrong. You fool.
So one for the outtakes. But yeah, no. So. Very nice item, no regrets buying this. Like I say, sometimes when you buy stuff like this off Amazon, you can get like severely burnt, but like I say, Mr. H Reviews did a very enthusiastic video of this when he unboxed it. I think it was like last Sunday night, and it is what it is. It kind of lived up to the expectations. When you see it on a video, when you kind of have it and it looks really nice, and you can have a bit of a faff around with it as well. It's quite impressive. So
yeah, I mean, short of getting something actually metal that properly opens like the box does, I don't think you're going to get that though.
Yeah, because in the
that would be like way more expensive because it requires you turn that and it kind of pops out and then you push it back in, then you turn it round and you clip it down. It's then, pretty complicated. In the film.
Then at that point you've got Cenobites coming out of the blinds.
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't really want that to happen. But no, very nice.
I'd say it's going to look good on a shelf, and like I say, the fact you can actually kind of change the configuration is pretty cool.
Yeah. So we did a video on Hellraiser, didn't we, for the Halloween special in 2019, I think it was from memory, so you can always watch that on the channel. If you go to our...
Yes, the Topher's dreams, such fertile...
fertile ground for the seeds of... No, that's wrong.
For the seed of the Topher.
It was Buster. Oh, we messed that one up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you get the point now. But yeah, we did that video, didn't we, at the time? And if you go on Brand X Reviews, the actual channel itself, on YouTube, or on the app, there's a playlist. Well, there's lots of playlists, but there is a Hellraiser one on there specifically. There's a lot of videos, and I think at least by now a couple of them will be our videos. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Obviously, it's based in the UK as well, this seller. So
yeah, I'd say 40 quid. I have spent way more on way shitter things.
Yeah. Like you say, when you were saying tat, you're not saying this is tat, it's just...
Yeah, like I say, I've seen like absolute shit being sold for way more than that and thought, why the fuck would anybody ever want that?
Yeah.
This I can look at and say, I can see where the fucking, appeal comes from.
Yeah.
I mean, even with your little Lament configuration thingy, that would look quite good on display.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I say, from kind of this side, you can kind of see the seams.
Yeah,
but if you turn it round like that way, you really can't.
Yeah.
So like I say, that is going to look pretty good on a shelf, just in general.
Yeah, no, definitely. So yeah, well, we'll leave it there. So yeah, we'll see if we can do some more videos.
Yeah.
And then if you're into horror, check out our Halloween specials. There's a playlist just specifically for those as well. And we'll probably be doing one this year because it'll be the 10th annual ones, I think, this year. So that'll be coming in October anyway. So right, well, we'll leave it there. Do you want to stop the video?